let me show you how cool the Word of God is. So in John chapter 9, the disciples and Jesus walk past this blind man who's been blind since birth. And the disciples turn to Jesus and they ask him, is it because of his sin or because of his parents? And Jesus replies with, it is because of neither. It is so that the work of God would be displayed through him. At the same time, I'm reading in Exodus chapter 27, and I'm reading about the articles that would go in the tent of meeting where God would dwell among his people. And we're at the point where we're talking about the lampstand. And at the end of this chapter, I'm thinking all along, wow, I'm really glad that this Bible plan doesn't have me reading 3 consecutive chapters of measurements and the articles that would go in the tent of meeting. Like, I can literally go online and look this up and get a clearer picture than my brain can conjure up from the Word. But at the end of this chapter 27, it talks about, or God commands his people to bring pure pressed olive oil to keep the lamp burning throughout all their generations. And I'm remembering what I read in John chapter 9. And Jesus says this, he says, we must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. Night is coming when no one can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. And I just thought how beautiful that was, that in the temple, they had this lamp that would continuously burn. And I believe Catholics still practice burning this lamp because of this passage in Exodus. But Jesus was telling his disciples while he was on this earth, he is the light. And when he is crucified and leaves this earth and he ascends into heaven, he then calls us the light of the world. We are salt and light. And I just thought how beautifully that came together from both John and Exodus together, and reminding me that Jesus is the light, but he has given his light to us to shine to the world. And then in my reading, I'm in 1 Timothy. And it's the end of the letter from Paul to Timothy, telling him to stay true to the doctrine. Don't follow silly myths, silly teachings, because there will come fierce wolves who will try to lead him astray. Also in my reading plan, I'm in Job. And I'm reminded when Job talks to his friends and he tells them that he has not sinned and he doesn't know why he's suffering. And so he turns to the Lord and he says, Lord, why am I suffering? What sin have I caused? Please remove the suffering from me. And he's just talking to the Lord. And actually, it's a beautiful example of what we should all be doing, is talking to the Lord when we are suffering.